Hey guys, welcome. I'm Camille Villela, your English teacher, and today we're here for another episode of this new series of English videos here on my channel. Let's go! You guys voted on my Instagram for me to talk to you in this channel about the subject that we have for today. And our theme for today is routine and changes. You know, those changes that can happen very quickly in a short period of time? Yeah. Shall we? On this video, I'm gonna share with you guys one of the biggest challenges that I've been facing this year, which is being very pliable with my routine. And I truly mean it, like in an extreme way. Well, at least for me, it sounds and feels very extreme. And just to give you guys a little bit of context, mainly for those of you who are not familiar with me and with my life, besides being an English teacher and a guitar player, I'm also married to an incredible musician. Bruno, my husband, is a drummer and he travels a lot because of what he does for a living. So he basically travels all the time, and this is totally related to our subject of the day, right? Because this is where the dynamic of the house and the routine changes completely, but it also happens with a certain frequency. It's not something that happens like twice a year. No, it's basically every month. And I bet that if you are in a serious relationship or if you're married, you know where this conversation is going, right? Of course, I'll do my best, but I'm not sure if I'll be like 100% able to be clear about how different life is when you are married, when you share your life with another person, and when you're single, or even when you live with your family, but kind of your routine doesn't go together, or if you live with friends. Like, these are completely different lifestyles. And here's the thing, Bruno and I got married in 2019, but this year, 2023, is the year that he has traveled and will travel the most. And basically what happens is, whenever he's here, I always do my best to spend the time I have with him so we can do things we like together. And this is what works for us, and I think it's the best option available in the market. And of course, there is also the other side. So whenever he's traveling, I do my best to work a lot. I focus a lot on work, and I try to get as many things accomplished as I can. And another good part of it, besides working, I also work out. I take care of my health. I try to sleep early, wake up early too. And I feel that all of this combined, all of this together, avoids and reduces the probability of anxiety. By the way, when my husband is in town, that doesn't mean that he's not working. Actually, it's pretty much not the opposite, but I feel that he's working all the time. Traveling and playing, doing the sound check and etc. This is just like one part of his job, one part of his life. And there are many other things that he's curious about and that he likes to do. Besides work, there is a lot of work. Just an example, he was traveling in April. He traveled basically all month long. And when he got here, he had to record 2 different albums. He recorded some video clips, and what else can I say? Like, in a month. And now he's back on tour again. What? So when he's around, I also help him. I usually record videos of him, I edit his videos, I work on the thumbnails, and I do many other things. And yeah, I do carry his gear all around with him. It's not easy being a drummer, and I would say that actually is one of the most demanding instruments that you can choose. Very tiring, not only for the playing and the practicing, but for the coming and going with your gear. And for those of you who follow us on Instagram, it might sound that our routine is very insane, and actually it is what it is, being honest. And we know why it is like that, and I would say also that it's just for a period of time, even though we're not sure when this period is gonna be over. But we know that it's not forever, so why not doing what you gotta do? And we're very focused on building our stuff, and we know that it's going to be worth it. Currently, we are in that planting and sowing season. And it's kind of funny to look back because we had some kind of similar experience in the past when we were getting ready to move to the US. Like, the process of getting everything ready and working and just saving money and it was crazy. By that time, we weren't even married. We were dating. But I would say that we were very focused to conquer, achieve, and reach that goal that we had. And sometimes that's it, that's what it takes. It takes a period of time with a lot of focus, dedication, and sacrifices, loads and loads of work towards your goal to achieve it. For things to happen for real, it takes time, it does. Things don't happen out of nowhere, out of the blue. Yeah, folks, we do what we can. And while I was, just thinking about what to share with you guys in this video, I was just, reflecting and just looking back. And for me personally, it's very curious to see how things went. But I like what I see. And I hope that in the future I can feel the same thing. But let's go back to the routine. Let's talk about that. And well, if you clicked on this video expecting me to say exactly what you have to do, that's not the idea of this video. There isn't any specific checklist and specific order that you have to go and check, and this is not how your routine should work. Simply because we are always evolving, we are always changing, and our routines are going to be like a reflection of the moment that we're living. We have different demands, different expectations, different dreams, and different lives in general. But I can share with you guys what I've been doing, and that's the thing. For the past 3 years, I've been using the same pattern of living. That's how I call it, which is like I need to have my morning routine. I truly need it. And during this time, I try not to rush. I take care of myself. I do some household chores. So basically what I do is I wake up, I make my bed, I wash my face, I do that simple but good skincare routine, brush my teeth, apply some sunscreen on, do the dishes, tidy up the house, then I just do a little thing here and there and go to the gym. When I come back, I take a shower, prepare lunch, have lunch, and then I start working. And that's the time when I feel ready to do other things. Because if my house is a mess, if things aren't right, if I don't have my meals, like I can't do a thing, really. I'm useless. Not useless, but you got the point, right? I don't feel well. And I need to be very transparent and remind you guys of that. It's not because I'm on the internet and that I record videos that I'm a different person. I'm a regular person and I fail, even though I consider myself an organized person. That doesn't mean much sometimes because life gets in the way. It truly gets. So I fail, and sometimes I'm gonna fail more than other times, and that's okay. But what I always try to do is to go back to my routine, because it's my starting point. It's where I can reset everything, and I can analyze what's wrong or what it feels wrong and what is missing. And because of all of these adjustments when it comes to time, when Bruno is traveling, when he's here, the things that I have to do, and my need to stick with my routine, that's why I feel there is a movement. That's why I feel that I'm getting somewhere. It brings me a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. So that's why I love having a routine, guys. Really. I feel that it's within this process of analyzing what's wrong, what's right, just the daily basis. I think that's where you're gonna find joy in every little thing you do. Reflect on the sentence. Through the process, within the process, analyzing what's good or what's bad, we find joy. And I would also say that self-knowledge plays a very fundamental and key, critical role in this case. Because it's through it that we can discern and distinguish when it's time to rest, when it's time to dive deep into your creative process, and when it's time to do the boring but necessary things. And because I know myself, I'm able to become disciplined. And it's like a cycle that feeds itself. Because the more disciplined I become, the more and the better I know myself. And really, life only gets better. It's almost as if you had a teacher or a coach, a third person having an outside perspective on your own life, and you can guide yourself. And because you know yourself, then you read things differently. You're not lazy, you're just lacking energy. And you can tell the difference between this and not feeling well. And it's kind of interesting to talk about this, because they're different, you know what to do because they are very specific. So you have to do very distinct things. And this is how I roll, guys. Dreaming, listening to myself, and doing what I gotta do. Oh, and yeah, there's another a little thing. In my case, because I'm married, communication is something that we cannot dismiss or ignore. Communication is key for balance. And let me tell you, there will be times that you'll need to vocalize your feelings and your thoughts and everything that is going on in your head and in your heart. all of your fears, all of your anxiety, because if you want it or not, I mean, it's a lot of responsibility to think that the other person has to read ourselves, don't you think? We have to reflect on these things so we can vocalize them, so we can have good communication and a good routine and a good relationship, a good everything. I mean, we're talking about two people, aren't we? I think it's just too much for an individual to carry that. And this is the best way. Just talk, share, and you're gonna find solutions together for your routine and for anything else. And only then each individual is gonna choose and prioritize what their urgencies are. So this conversation was probably a little bit different from what I was expecting, maybe from what you were expecting as well. Let's see what you guys think about it. So leave your comment, okay? But the idea here is to make you to reflect, because you're going to find your own pace. You're going to find what is the perfect routine for your moment in life right now. And my suggestion for your journey now, it's very simple. Come on, get inspired. See what other people are doing and try them out. Of course, only if it's something okay that won't put your health at stake. Alright guys, take care. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Leave your comment, let me know what do you want me to bring for our conversations and our reflections. That's it guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your comment, thumbs up, and activate the bell for notifications. See you on the next one.